I'm sure you've walked away from fights before. And that's perfectly fine. Choosing not to fight doesn't make you weak, it makes you rational. But what happens when backing down is no longer possible? When the threat is right in front of you and your brain decides diplomacy is off the table. In an instant, you stop thinking and start reacting. Let's break down the science behind your very first fight. Imagine you're calm, just talking, walking, living your day, and suddenly something changes. Maybe it's a hostile stare, a shouted insult, or a push you weren't expecting. You might not know exactly which came first, but your body does. That's because the hypothalamus, a tiny structure that manages chaos in your brain, sends signals that activate your fight system. Your heart races to pump blood into your muscles, your pupils widen to let in more light, and your body tightens up, preparing for action. All of this with one goal: survival. Once your body switches into this mode, your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for reasoning, starts to shut down. Ethical calculations no longer matter. At the same time, the amygdala, which governs fear, takes over. Fear floods your body, and with it comes a rush of adrenaline and noradrenaline, spreading through you like electricity in a storm. Your ears ring, your hands tremble, and the question surfaces: can I avoid this? Can I talk my way out, run, or disappear? Sometimes, the answer is no. And there you are, face to face with someone experiencing almost the exact same chemical storm inside their body, unless they're a trained fighter who's learned to live with that feeling. Thanks to this brain response, the world around you narrows. It's as if the crowd vanishes, leaving only you and the other person. Logic fades. What's left is muscle memory, or pure instinct. If the tension doesn't break, movement begins. You don't remember who threw the first punch, only that suddenly everything is fast, chaotic, and your body acts without permission. If you've trained in combat sports, muscle memory kicks in. But if not, instinct takes over. And instinct isn't elegant, it's clumsy and desperate. Your strikes won't be clean or calculated, they'll be messy electrical impulses poorly directed by your nervous system. There's a reason for this. Brain imaging studies show that under intense stress, fine motor control weakens. That's why you move awkwardly, like spaghetti trying to box. Sadly, the fight looks nothing like it does in your imagination. You're just an animal trying not to collapse. And when you do get hit, the pain isn't what you expected. Some describe it as cold, dull, almost like something inside isn't working properly. But here's the truth: in that moment, you don't fully feel it. Adrenaline, being a natural painkiller, numbs you. The pain waits until later, when the rush is gone. When it's over, there's no victory lap, no celebration. Instead, your body starts processing what just happened. Adrenaline drops, your hands shake, and the real pain kicks in. Along with it, your prefrontal cortex wakes up again, forcing you to ask, what did I just do? What did I do to them? What comes next? This is also when cortisol steps in. The hormone that helped you survive now leaves its mark with anxiety, inflammation, and sleepless nights. And maybe the hardest part isn't the physical pain, but the mental aftermath. Even if you won, that doesn't mean you've gained anything. Because violence leaves scars, on your body, on your mind, on your life. That's why, if you can, it's always better to take a longer walk, step back, or simply not respond. Because the truth is, it's harder not to fight than to fight. And ironically, that's what makes you stronger.